Hello, and welcome to the Borealis Experience. I'm your host, Aurora, life coach and companion on this beautiful journey called life. I'm excited to connect with you. I'm excited to spend some time with you. I hope you feel good. I hope you feel safe and loved and supported, seen and heard. And if you're not feeling good right now, if you're feeling a little bit off, insecure, uncertain, stuck, lost, I hope my podcast here can bring you some value, some clarity, and inspire you to love yourself more than ever. I want to create a space for you where you can rest and recharge your batteries, where you can be yourself, where you can express yourself and feel understood. I'm also very excited to announce that I have a physical location in the forest where we can meet in person for coaching or relaxation classes. Or we can also meet over Zoom if you're living a little bit farther apart. And I'd love to hear your story. I'd love to hear what's going on in your life, what's bugging you, what's going well, and find out how I can support you to become your strongest, most resilient version. I'm sitting outdoors today. Lots of bees, lots of wasps, lots of flies that you might be hearing in the background. And maybe you can hear or feel that I have the sun warming up my back. It feels so good. I have my face in the shade and my back in the sun, and it just feels so amazing. I hope you can experience that someday soon, if not today. All right, let's dive into today's episode. Today I want to talk about the way your brain, your mind, loves to be addicted to anxious and negative thinking. And the reason why the mind is addicted to negative thinking and anxious thinking is that at some point in your life, it has learned, and when I say it, I mean the mind or your ego, that this world is not safe, that we can be hurt, we can feel disappointed, we can be rejected, we can be utterly scarred and wounded, and this world is not a safe place. And it can be circumstances, or it can be specific people that have hurt you in the past. And so your mind remembers this pain and will try everything at a high cost to protect you from future pain. So it will come up with anxious thoughts and negative thoughts, thoughts of doubt and suspicion, thoughts that, you can't trust this world, you cannot trust people, because it wants to protect you. Well, imagine your mind, your ego, like a overprotective parent or guardian, and they take care of you and tell you, you want to go outside and play in the garden? Well, I think you should stay inside, because outside of this house, outside of our gates, there is harm and threat waiting for you. And you keep, wondering about the life beyond the gates of your house, beyond or on the other side of the door, the entrance door, and you keep asking, hey, today I want to do this, today I want to experience that. And your guardian keeps saying, no, we shouldn't be doing this. Let's stay inside. Let's stay on the couch and maybe read a book or watch TV, because this is a safe place to be. This is a safe place where you will not get hurt. So I think you're getting my point here. Your mind acts like a guardian trying to protect you, at the same time keeping you in a very confined space, mind space, emotional space, a space where it is very hard to connect with other people, new people, or to experience new things in life and to grow and to learn and to expand, to love. So your mind keeps you in that small space of anxiety and negativity because it wants to protect you because of a past pain, like wound, disappointment. Now, if you can cut through this in the future and learn to discern what is really a threat and what is my, default system trying to protect me from, but that I might not need protection from anymore, then you can live a life in self-control, in love, in openness and curiosity and engagement with the people and the environment around you. So I think my message today is that you become a detective of your thoughts and you no longer identify with your thoughts. And it's hard for me to say that there is good thoughts and bad thoughts because they all serve a purpose. But when it comes to anxious, limiting beliefs in the future, I want you to question these thoughts first. So it can be thoughts of judgment. It can be like all or nothing thoughts, like always or never, right? This person always is late. This person never cleans up after themselves. This party I'm not going to attend because it's always boring when I go somewhere. I'm not going to go to the grocery store because it always makes me anxious. Like these thoughts are repetitive and are annoying and are limiting. And I want you to dissect these thoughts in the future and to question them as if it was, an overly smothering parent or a friend who is always questioning things and always, right, when you come up with an idea, oh, let's do this and that. Yeah, but no, I don't think so. And then they share their limiting beliefs. So to personify, right, to turn into a person your negative thoughts, your anxious beliefs, and to really ask and wonder, really? Is it always the case, right? Is it always boring when you go to parties and gatherings? Are you always anxious when you go to the grocery store? Are all women scary and not worth of trust? Are all men cheaters? So it's very easy to identify these limiting beliefs and thoughts because they're usually very radical and they're usually very one-sided. And once you give them a little bit more attention or dissect them, question them, you will find out very quickly that no, it is not always the case. No, it is not never. And no, there is other angles to approach this scenario. Or when it comes to a person, we can ask questions before making assumptions and conclusions about a person with limiting beliefs and anxiety. We can ask questions, right? If you're about to date a new person and you were very hurt in the past, your mind will come up with fabulous ideas on how to get rid of that person and why they are not trustworthy. Because you're putting yourself out there again. You're doing something brave, and your mind will try to keep you in a situation where you can't potentially get hurt again. But what that does, if you follow it without questioning it, is that you close yourself up to new experiences and you're shutting yourself down in front of love, in front of goodness that could happen to you. So to discern and to question and to ask and to maybe even write down all the stuff that comes up. And then when you look at the stuff that you're writing down, to see, oh, this is my heart speaking. This is me speaking from a place of trust, love, courage, curiosity, and engagement. And then maybe you can read further, and then you can notice, oh, and this down here is my overly smothering ego and mind that drags everything in the dirt and sees only the negative, only the bad, wants to be aggressive and assertive, and always feels as not enough. This is my hurt inner child that still thinks that I'm not lovable. And that way you can become the master of your thoughts and no longer the victim of your erratic and negative thinking and conclusion making and assumption making. It is so important to allow space and time and silence to get behind your thinking. How do you process this world? How do you engage with people, relate to people? And if you don't like what you see, if you constantly have an outcome of scenarios that you really don't like, then you have to go down to the bottom and notice your thinking patterns, especially the negative and the anxious ones, because those are the ones that keep you caged in. All right, my dear friend, this is the message of today. As always, I'm excited to receive feedback from you or episode requests. And as I mentioned at the beginning of the episode, I have a physical location now called the Yurt Experience. Check it out in the show notes, where I invite people who went through divorce and heartbreak and, rough phases in their life to come on out and to work on themselves, to liberate themselves from past pain in order to step into the present and the future with a confident and courageous heart. And yeah, that is it for today. I'm sending you out into the rest of your day, beginning of the day, end of the day, with so much love. And I'm excited to connect with you very soon again. Take care. Bye-bye.